Okay, we've got some patch notes. They just dropped I think it was a 1 gigabyte download. Roughly a 1 gigabyte download for Starfield. And we are going to run down some of the changes that they essentially made in this update. Starfield 1.7.33 update, fixes and improvements. This isn't a overall major patch. It seems as though it's a pre-patch, just fixing some of the more, as they say up here, stability issues that people were basically having with the game. Characters, fix an issue that would cause some characters not to be in their proper location. Yes. Yes. There's also the issue that, well, I guess this would fix the overall issue, which is, let's say that your character is attempting to pick an item up, and you can't pick the item up because you're getting a reference on the back end talking about how the game is, well, your character is too far from the item you're attempting to grab. That's the issue right there. Star stations. Fix an issue that caused where star stations will be labeled as a player-owned ship. That's one of the bugs that sometimes stopped you from being able to dock at a star station. It's also the bug that if you're on the Crimson Fleet quest and you're on the final mission and you have to board the starship, you're unable to board the starship unless you go away and spend a couple of in-game hours away from the ship and then come back, and it deregisters as your ship. Vendors. Address an issue that allowed for a vendor's full inventory to be accessible. Well. Looks like they patched the 160,000 credit exploit that people were using to get millions upon billions of credits as they played the game. If you hear talking, I have the game running in the background because we're going to test this out in a second. Graphics. AMD PC resolved an issue that caused star lens flares not to appear correctly. AMD GPUs. Graphics addressed an upscaling issue that could cause textures to become blurry. Thank God. Graphics resolved an issue that could cause photosensitivity issues when scrolling through the inventory menu. Performance and stability, hand scanner, addressed an issue where the hand scanner caused hitching. Also, thank God, because there's nothing more annoying than when you swap over than a hand scanner to see exactly what's going on around you, and you go to 2 frames. Various stability and performance improvements to address crashing and freezings. Great. Ships display, fixed an issue that would cause displays items to disappear when applied to in-ship mannequins. I don't have any in-ship mannequins on my ship. To be quite honest, I'm looking for the module which is for the private cabin that you can have on the ship. For whatever reason, I can't find it, and I'm gonna have to probably Google it to find out exactly which vendor has it so that I can put it on my ship. Displays, fix an issue that would cause items stored in razor leaf storage containers and weapon racks to disappear after commandeering a ship. Yes, if you take over a ship and you do not loot everything like the loot goblin that you are supposed to be, do not be surprised when you take over the ship and you landed somewhere that all that stuff is gone. Like I said, this was always just a super small update slash patch. Let me jump into Starfield. These were the individuals talking in the background. So if you weren't aware, there's usually a guy sitting right here. Maybe he moved out here. No. It's not you. I don't know where he moved to. But he's the vendor for this location that basically sells ship parts. Usually he has 160k in the bank. If you walk towards this wall, you could phase through this wall. Then you would walk all the way down here towards the end. You would jump around this area right here. And where I jumped to, there was usually a chest. And you were able to loot his chest and get 160k. They've essentially nerfed that. But I don't see any type of... please. Nope. I don't see any type of update for nerfing the item farming or the XP farming on outposts. I feel as though that's going to be coming down the pipe. If they're willing to take time to take this out of the game instead of working on like other core issues slash core systems, I 100% believe that they're going to be nerfing and getting rid of the XP farm that you can currently do with your outposts. I don't think the XP farms are essentially here to stay. But yeah, that chest is now gone, so you can't do the credit farm with vendors anymore. If this one's fixed, then I'd also assume that the one with the Freestar Collective on their planet's also fixed as well. But hey, You know, one foot in front of the other. Like I said, and I've always been saying, it's going to be a slow. It's going to be a slow process, and this game's probably not going to hit what it was supposed to be until like December. Like I said, when the mod community really starts sinking their teeth into it, because I don't see Bethesda really putting out anything major that's going to change a lot of the systems in the game. A lot of what they're doing is basically patching what doesn't work. But hey, we'll keep an eye on Starfield, because I still log in and play it because I'm slowly working my way through some of the great side missions that this game actually has. But I'll keep you updated, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.